we went down to see John, and we hung out with John, talked to him, found out what was going on with him a little bit. And that night we were supposed to stay at a bed and breakfast that was owned by a Chinese guy. And we got there about 10 o'clock, got settled in, brought our bags in, told the guy we're going out for pizza. And when we came back, the guy told us that his wife was uncomfortable with us being there and that we had to leave. So we had already paid everything. And so we told John, we left without incident, but we told John, this is a great way to get started in common law. Make a claim against this guy for $200 or $300 for giving you for a breach of contract. So that's how John got started learning about common law. Ed and I went to John's hearing on that Chinese contract case that with the Chinaman, and it was a slight disaster, but he was just getting started, and he's come a long way. And last week, Tuesday.
Well, Gus, why was it a disaster?
He didn't put in an order. He went to court.
No, it was a disaster because he claimed more than he was due, and the judge seen it. You can only claim what is due, not one farthing, one penny, one shilling more. You can only claim what is due. The judge ain't going to let people get away with it. You can't claim punitive damages. The court's got to award them to you based upon the merits of your case or the situation of what the other party, just how extreme the other party was and what they did, how outrageous what the other side did. If the other side didn't really do anything really outrageous and it was just a little boo-boo and it's just a little miscommunication, well, then you're not going to get punitive damages. But if it was so outrageous, the court could have awarded John $200 and $10 million. But they didn't, because John was the one who decided he should get punitive damages for whatever it was, like $5,000, $10,000, some ridiculous number.
Yeah, it's $5,000.
It was ridiculous. I mean, if he said, look, the guy called us a bunch of dirty white wiggers, and he didn't want any wiggers in his house, and and all kinds of hate speech stuff. No, that might have been different. Or if he said, they look Jewish, we don't know kikes over here. That's different. But the man didn't do that. The lady just said, look, these guys are some pretty big guys, and you know what, we're used to little pencil-pushing professor-looking people, crashing here. We don't want this. These guys look like bikers or Cheech and Chong, potheads or something. Yeah. No, you weren't wearing your fuck you T-shirt. Yeah. You were dressed nice. No, we were dressed nice. We had shirts with buttons. We were dressed nice, but still, All right, Dave, let me let you get going. Like I said, I just wanted to jump in and say why it was a disaster. Not because he tried the common law method of trying to make a claim for damages that would do. He just was, you can, any man, any kind of judge, any jury would say, look, you could only claim what's due. If he made a claim for $200, I'm sure he would have got it. But when you start making a claim for $5,000, you got to better have a hell of an itemized statement of the list of why you believe you're entitled to $5,000 or $5 million, $5 billion. You see what I'm saying? Like with me, like say I made a claim for 5 billion seconds that they took my kid from me. I could say that, yeah, $1. I'd give you $1 if I stole your kid for 1 second. Would you expect at least $1 from me? Oh yeah, you'd expect something. Thought I was even crazy enough to put my hands on your child for 1 second. That's insane. $1, you're getting a flight. So did you keep your hands on my kid for how many seconds? 10 billion seconds? Oh yeah. And you think I'm gonna charge you $50? No. You know what? You got off light with $1 a second? Yeah, okay, well, guess what? Too bad I asked you to get it back that very first second you even thought about touching my kid. So now it's just going to accumulate. Now you're going to realize the outrageousness of your act, that you are outrageous enough to hold somebody else's property, somebody else's child for 10 billion seconds. What are you, out of your effing mind? How else are you going to learn? But, yeah, go ahead and, that's what we basically met John. But John had already gotten involved with the IRS for many, many, many years before he met us. And I believe he was trying to do, you might know the stuff he was trying to do before he talked to me. So, yeah, I'll let you off at that point. I'm going to mute out again.
All right. Yeah, he was going through the trial this week. I was able to establish that he's been dealing with the IRS since, I think, 1998. But as far as that the case with the Chinaman, like Carl was saying, you know, he was asking a ridiculous amount for the damage that was done, which is really, I mean, Carl and I said goodbye to John. I drove Carl back to New Hampshire, and he ended up in a hotel room overnight. And you know, it was a serious inconvenience because we were supposed to meet with John the next day and go over his case. So you know, it really screwed everything up. We left there, but I think by the time we left, it was 1 a.m. And but it, you know, certainly not worth $5,000. The other thing is when John went into that case, there was no order, so the court had no idea what the order was, because when you do your own case, you got to put your own order into the case, and if you don't know what the order is going to be, I wish, order, and require A, B, C, D. If you don't know what that is, then how can you provide the elements of the case? You know, you have to put that in living words.
And the order is a separate document. The order is a separate document from the claim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, don't tell people that. They might just think, oh, you put in a claim and order something within the claim. No. A claim ticket is like I got my hat. I checked it in at the restaurant at 7 o'clock. At 12 when I leave, I give them the claim ticket. I don't give them an order ticket. I walk over there and I verbally order them, hey, can you give me this fucking hat back? Here's a claim ticket. It's separate from the claim. It's not the same. And if they don't give it back, you say, oh, you didn't understand me? Give me paper, pen, and ink. Here. I order you to return this hat that's attached to this claim.